So recently on my Boom Vader BD 125, I did a little something I've been putting off for a little while. I installed my Nibbi 22mm carburetor. I'm hoping you guys can get in there and see that okay. And I'm really hoping that this guy is going to give us super awesome Hayabusa power. It's not going to do that. But, I mean, we're talking a little 125cc engine. You know, this thing needs all the help it can get. I know the Groms do like 8 horsepower. I think these are closer to like 6 or 7. And I've already installed a 17-tooth front sprocket, and I got a new chain on there. So my takeoff is a little less. And actually, my top speed with just the sprocket and chain, well, the chain's obviously not going to make too much of a difference, but the sprocket mainly, was still right about 48 miles per hour. I'm hoping with the carb, we're going to get just a little more out of that. So we're going to go field test this thing real quick, because I live in the southeast United States, and we're getting into summertime. So it's like almost 80 right now, and the humidity is a lot. Now, I would be running a GPS app on my phone for the speed, but I already calibrated this with a device from 12 O'Clock Labs. If I can get the key turned, there we go. So I know for a fact that this is GPS calibrated. Now, so far I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference in speed, probably because she's not properly tuned. It definitely sounds different down there, like for sure. It's got like a throatier, meaner kind of sound to it. Especially when I kind of get on it. It sounds kind of like a dying pig or something. Or like, remember Jurassic Park where that Triceratops where they stop to get out of the Jeep? Yeah, that's the sound it's making. Let's go and make a left. Let's go this way. If I remember right, the stoplight likes us. Stoplight thinks we're a cool guy. Yeah, heck yeah, it does. So that's first. Into second. I think, I'm not certain, but I think it's almost acting like it's countering out or canceling out the 17-tooth sprocket, you know? That's kind of what it feels like. It feels similar to what it did stock, except I'm not shifting anywhere near as early. That's a funny sound, though. She's definitely sucking in a lot more air. That is a fact. We're just going to kind of stick to the neighborhood for right now, then we'll pull out on the main road and do a high-speed run there towards the end. Because let's be honest, that's what you guys are here for. It definitely seems like there's more usable power, though. Oh yeah, I think that Nibbi quick turn throttle will definitely help this thing out for sure. Acceleration's not horrible. The install wasn't too bad easy. I kind of fumbled a little bit. Kind of spilt gas all over the place, but, you know, I freaking missed a second. I've got to swap out this factory shifter for something that's a little better, which I already have at the house. I just need to get off my lazy butt and do it. Would have done it this morning, but little hiccup with this little guy. Getting its idle dialed back in and all that good stuff. This way? Let's go this way. But I definitely didn't want to ride this thing till I got more mods on it. And I'm thinking she's a little bit... Because mainly because I'm scared about not being fast enough and getting ran over. Like, I see these guys on, like, these scooters doing, like, 25 miles an hour on, like, a 55-mile-per-hour road. And I'm like, dude, are you insane? You're gonna get ran over. Or even worse, people today are absolutely bonkers, man. You look at somebody wrong. You act like you just kicked their freaking mom in the schnooter or something. I don't know. They take mad offense to some things. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, this is what I'm looking for. This is like the semi-big road, sort of. And of course, Sunday morning, very little traffic. First gear, second, third, fourth coming into the turn. Let me ease up because I'm turning. She could probably do it, but I don't know about my capabilities. I'm not too familiar with this bike yet, and I didn't check my tire pressure. Wide open as best I can. So we're top speed. Still looks like 47. Still like 47, which kind of stinks. I'm trying to get like 55 miles an hour out of this bike, and I'm starting to think it's not going to happen. I got to learn more about tuning carburetors, because I know a little bit about a little bit, because I did the carb on my Shadow. Essentially, it's the same principles. Notice she's revving a lot higher than she was before. She's not stopping where she used to. Here we go, here we go, here we go, baby. No, same thing. At least let me see 48, darling. There we go. 49, 50. GPS calibrated 51, 52. I'm trying to look down and look up. I don't want to fly into the back of somebody. So, okay, not bad, 52. Okay, I can work with that. So I expected more from the car. Expected more performance. Try to get her dialed in a little bit, maybe. She ain't running bad once we got her going. And honestly, installing the carburetor is super easy. I mean, you can check that video out right here. And as always, y'all be good. See ya.